All right, so we're gonna start with a stand up heel raise. Hi, Jean. A stand up heel raise. We're gonna go up and down, inhaling. It's just also a way to get that body warmed up. And exhale. Heels are lifting, knees are long and soft. And up and down, and up and down. And inhale. Hi, Polly. And down. And inhale. And exhale. Good. You may be able to go a little higher as we wake up the body. Inhale and exhale. Really good. And then start with a circle, which is lifting up your left toes. Take one leg up and draw a circle. We'll take 5 each way. You can make it bigger and bigger and bigger as your body warms up. Point the toe, flex. We're gonna, I'll take one more, and then we're gonna take the other way, but the same side, so go backwards. 5. Good. 4. 3. Both legs are working. 2. 1. Let that foot down. Go the other leg. 1. 2. 3. Woo. 4. Point. 5. Go the other way. Go backwards. 5. 4. Bigger as you get warmer. 3. That glute's working. Good, Jean. 2. And 1. Really good. Now we're going to take a little hinge. So let your right toes stay down, your right foot. Lift up. Now if you can, lift and lower that leg 10 times. I'm going to take a look. Yeah, this is for balance, but it also builds both glutes, which is important for back care. 4, 3, 2, nice, G, and then the other side. That's okay, try the other side. Lift up 10 times. Now you're hinged. It's harder if you hinge more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then come back and go to the side. Now act like a starfish or a star. This oblique is firing. Lift. Try not to touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, abs, 5. Good. Bigger is harder. 4, so encourage yourself to try a half an inch more. 2, and then 1. Now we're going to go to the front. This is also balance, but this leg, both legs strengthen, and they are balancing. Point flex. Higher is going to be harder. One other goal is to keep your body upright. So you're actually feeling your core, right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Baltimore is big kick. And then other side, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I want to offer one of two things. You can either take the inner thigh lifts, or you can take a set of squats. So I know not everybody loves squats for their knees. Generally, a safe squat is good for your knees because you want to keep flexing. But if that's not for you, then you've got the inner thigh lifts you can do. So do whichever you need. Down, heel heavy. All right, so everybody on screen is doing the squats. Great, heel heavy. What we want, I want you to just, can you feel both legs are working equally? Sometimes one leg will take over more. Try to feel that equal 50-50. The other thing that we want to really feel is the heels are heavy. Then they're heavier than the toes. Right now I'm lifting up my toes. That's how light, I don't need my toes. And that keeps your knees healthy too because your weight's back. Inhale and exhale. And 2 and 1. Now stand with a balance. So right foot on the tree, inner thigh or calf, balancing. The main thing is this hip doesn't kick out. You can lift up or you can add. So what we'll do is hold 30. Hi Pam. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Lower that foot. Take the other one up. Calf or inner thigh. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Lower that foot down. Pam, we warmed up our legs for a moment, so if you need more help yourself, I'm going to offer one set of calf raises single. So lift up one heel at a time 10 times. 3, 4, 5, and 6. You want to hold on to something. Yep, 7, 8. That way you can give it your attention. 9. Do the other side. 10, 9. Good. Making sure your hip doesn't kick out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's do one more set because that went really well and everybody was able to do it. So do 10 on one leg. This also helps with circulation. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other side, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do a set of push-ups on the wall, but I'd like to offer you that you spring, and I'll show you. When you go away, you come off the wall. You spring with your hands. They're like soft hands, kind of like if you catch a football or you're like a mountain lion, you're soft and springy. Now the further you go away, now if that doesn't serve you, just do the normal ones, but I just wanted to offer a little plyometric on the body, on the upper body. So if that doesn't serve you, just keep the hands flat on the wall. Otherwise, try to keep your plank when you are lowering and when you push away, you're not letting your hips drop. Take 3 more, take 2 more, and take 1 more. And then you're going to find one more wall. I just want to offer another thing you can do at home that is against a wall. So it's called a squat, but it's against the wall. Your body pushes up against. If you don't have a wall right now, just do a normal squat and hold. I just wanted to offer a different thing that you can do, because what this does, you can put your toes further away and you can put your hips against the wall and your upper back against the wall. So these legs are working. So just hold, feel that squat. So I've already been talking through some of it. My goal was to do at least 30 seconds. Take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you can push up against the wall, bring it out. Let's do one stretch, but also work on balance. So hold on to your right foot. You can lift up and then hold. Now, if it doesn't work out that you can reach it, just do a flamingo, which is a foot in the air. Otherwise, hold. All right. Notice how this leg's getting a balance strengthener. Good. See if you can add on. You can, then you're welcome to hinge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Gracefully come back. Let's take that other side. Arm up and around. Inhale. Exhale. Adding on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Gently come up. Grab a sip. We're going to go down to the floor. We're going to do a little down dog. Start some upper body strengthening in addition to the moves we just did. Good. Inhale the arms up. And I'm going to move my mat back. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now if you can, walk your feet back from there and do down dog. If not, just do a cat-cow, but otherwise down dog. Heels can walk one at a time, one at a time. Both heels can lift and both heels can lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Heels press. 5, 4. Take another inhale. And then on the exhale, put your left foot on your right heel, and that's going to stretch out that calf even more. Put your left foot down and put your right foot on your left heel, and that's going to stretch that calf even more. Both heels will press. Both forearms come down. This is an option called dolphin. Both forearms down, but you're still in a V. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And on your exhale, be a plank. So hold into plank. 10. Yes. Now, anytime you need to rest, please do. I know I've been up here a while. I want to build our endurance, but do it at your safe speed. Polly, drop your pelvis 2 inches and see if you feel more abs. 4, 3. Now, rest your pelvis on the mat. Your elbows are on the mat. You might be able to push your hands on the floor. Neck is soft. Hold. Go back to a forearm plank. Let your elbows down, curl your toes, energize. Now hold 10, 9, forearm plank, and you're doing good, Paul. I just had to move my screen. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, there you go. 3, 2, rest your pelvis. Now your Sphinx or your Cobra. One more time, forearms down, curl your toes, lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest your pelvis. Sphinx or Cobra. Now take an inhale, and as you exhale, go to one side. Now I'm going to demo just obliques here, a little double leg lift. If you're not sure what you should be feeling, put your hands here between your ribs and your pelvis. You should be feeling 7, 8, 10 more. That a girl, Polly. That way I can see you better too. Yep. Yep. This neck is resting, and you do 20 on this side. Now, either come up with 3 teaser type motions or just switch sides. So if you want to do some fancy Hollywood move, I'm just kidding, some abdominal integrated moves here, you come up and then we go to the other side. We're layering this, and I want to come back to this move, so just remember, just take note because I'm going to be referencing it in a moment. Your legs are lifting, your obliques are active, your neck is soft. Breathe. Now, if you would like, take up to 3 banana boats. Bent knees is a shorter lever, so it's a little easier, and sometimes it's easier just on the back, so you don't have to force an long lever if it doesn't feel good on your back, and come up. Nice. Now those were your options, so if you don't like this next one, do this again. But if you would like to try something, go to your shins. So some people don't like to be on their shins. That's why I'm offering the other one, and we did it first. So you always have another move. Don't hurt your body. So here's the move, fingertips here. Now imagine you're dipping yourself into some water, but then you come back out. You dip, you know what we're working here, obliques. You dip and keep going. I'm going to talk for a moment. Make sure the rib to pubic bone, there's some ab tone here. You're not doing a low back sway. You've got some ab tone, and if you're not sure, put your hands right there until it is so sure that you're working your abs. There's no doubt it shouldn't be in your back. Maybe a support sensation in your back, but the work is here. It is in the core. Inhale and exhale. You notice the lower you go, the harder it is. This leg helps counteract the weight so you don't fall over that side. We are going for 20. But if it feels like, oh, I've had enough, then just rest, come back and join when you can. 5. That leg is long and it's energetic, right? 2, you have some strength in it. Now take an inhale and take an exhale. Now we're going to do a couple stretches here, just let your finger or knuckles down and stretch. Now I like to move around because there's so many angles. If you find one that works for you, you can stay there, but if you also like to move around, try it. The rotation up is more some oblique stretch, so we just work those. The rotation down is more back stretch. They're all good. Now inhale, I want you to power up, like someone's got your hand, power up. Good, Jean. And go to the other side, power up and over. Good. Now on this side, you can also add rotation, open. This is a little bit more back when you rotate towards the floor. Rotating towards the sky is a little bit more obliques. It's all good. I just want you to find what you need. I need it all, so I'm doing all the angles. Breathe, breathe, breathe. This is also really good for shoulder health. Exhale, come down. Let your shins down. Now we do the other side. Remember your backup plan, if you don't like being on your knees, is to do the double leg lift. If you're here with me, take your fingertips here. Now act like you're gonna dip your elbow in some water. Maybe you're gonna dip more of your elbow. You're trying to stay long and not just collapse, right? You're trying to keep your ribs tucked and your pubic bone up so that you're not in your back. You are energizing and stretching out that leg so that you don't fall over. You're activating here. Good. Your neck is going along for the ride. If you drew a line, your neck would be in line with the spine. It doesn't stay up here and it doesn't sag to the floor. So it's in line. Inhale. Inhale. Now we're all built a little differently where we held our weight, how long our levers are, so don't worry what anyone else is doing. You just go to where you feel like there's a challenge, but you can still come up. Their ribs can connect, the pubic bone can connect. You're not in your back. You may have a tone in your back, but you're not hurting your back. So you're really good at differentiating between stressful for the back and work for the back, a tone. Exhale. Hip is open the best you can. you're in a toaster slot. Now, we're gonna take a few stretches. Take this hand or these knuckles to come down. Pull or reach like someone's pulling your arm. Let's play around with the rotations here. Inhale. Forward is a little more back. Open is a little bit more obliques. And Pam, you guessed it. I want you to act like you're powering up, or like someone has your arm and they lift you up tall and over. Now when your hand's here, you're never pushing down on your knee. That's just not here, that's in life. You're never pushing laterally on your knee. In fact, you've got some extra tone here to keep that knee long, so it's never collapsing. I don't even want to show. Rotate forward or back. Inhale. Oh man, this is great. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. If you need a sip, grab a sip. I am going to offer that we either do a set of wall push-ups or floor push-ups. Again, so if your wrists don't like it or your knees don't like to be on the ground, please do the option that's good for you. The hands could be on the wall. I'm also going to show, this is a square push-up or a box push-up. Elbows in tight. The other is you could put your knees a little further back. I want your body to feel good in the joints and challenged. Looks great, Polly. Looks great, Betty. I see you, Michelle. Good. Nice. Good way to go, Shireen. Yes. That a girl. Good. Good, Jean. And Pam, I see you. Good. I see your shoulders down, Pam. That looks good. And your exhale can push you away. Let's take 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Now, whenever you come back, you could take an interlace finger position. Nice, Michelle, you can do that one too. And then it's such a nice one. And you can add this when you're down. Good. Circles. And Polly, I think this would be good after working in the on the farm. Reach. Now when you're here, I'm showing you like this, but you can lower your arm as long as you keep your elbow long, so the shoulders have an easier time to go down the back. Flip it. Shoulders down the back. Everybody looks good. You guys had mentioned you like the hand stretches. Other way. Shoulders are down the back. Flip it. Beautiful. Now this is a option. The option is a bound angle or a reverse plank or a reverse table. So please just take whichever one you need. The reverse table looks like this. The reverse plank looks like this. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, good head correction, Michelle. 5, that'll help your neck. 4, good, Jean. 3, 2, lower and take 1 more wrist stretch, and then we're going to do a balance pose. Take your fingertips to your toes. Lift up your feet, stretch them out. Shoulder blades down the back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and it can be down here, Polly, that's just fine. Yeah, oh, there you go. 3, 2, woo, and 1. Let your feet down. Now we're going to take an inhale to go, Pam, I know you like these. I'm going to show you from this side. What I'm doing is a little drifting of the fingers. Drift. It's almost like you're at the lake and you want to feel the water. So you put your fingers in, sway. Now I'm going to show it harder if you want. You can go down. Notice your arm. If it flings up, it's a lot easier. If you want it easier, then that's okay. But if you want the challenge, your abs are pulling you up, not your arm flinging you up. One more each way. Now, get ready for a 20 seconds to go down. 1, 2, yep, grab water anytime you need it. Strength 3. 10. Squeeze your knees together here. It's like a little extra bonus inner thigh. Tells your core to activate. When you're here, full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, hands beside your pelvis. Both feet down. Now, at first, go into bridging, up and down. Make sure your neck is free and easy. So, for example, I have a ponytail, and if the ponytail's in the way, it makes the neck feel tense. So make sure your neck is free and easy. So I'm going to move my ponytail up. So you just want to feel everything, every joint should feel good and cared for. It's not worth it for a second, just like my Thai yoga teacher used to say. It's not worth it for a second for your body to hurt. You want to train yourself that you care for yourself. Muscle challenge is another thing. That's a good thing. So curl up and hold. Now, if you would like to add on, take 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, good, probably 6, 5, 4. If you would like to add on, touch your knees together, but don't move your feet, and take 10 little pulses. If you would like to add on, open your knees wider than your feet and take 10 little pulses. We're taking hamstring bridges in different positions. Now, lower in neutral, lower your back. See if you can take a happy baby pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Now, as you exhale, let's take a possible heel lift. Now, lift your heels. Now, with your heels in the air, go up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up. Now this heel lift is going to make you feel like more calves are working. So leave your heels in the air if you want. Yeah, good, Polly. If you want that extra work, your heels are in the air. If you do not, then you're just on your toes. If you do not, then leave them flat. All right. Now lower your feet, the whole foot. Now go up, lift up your right leg. Go up and down 10 times with your foot flat and one foot in the air. Inhale. Now as you're ready, take that foot flat, take your left leg up. So you're switching legs, 10 up and down. Now the leg that's in the air is active. It's not just hanging out floppy. It's a pointed pencil. The quad is toned. Now lower that foot, lift the other leg, point it to the sky. Now option, lift up your left heel. See how my heel's off the ground and I'm only on my toes? One leg bridges up and down with my heel off and only on my toes. Take whatever part of that you can. If you need to put both feet down, great. If you need to put the heel down, great. 2. Now on the exhale, let that foot down. The other foot comes up. Ideally, your heel's off the floor and you're doing a bridge with one foot and only one set of toes on the ground. The heel is off the mat. Now lower, good Jean, lower everything. Hands to the inner feet. The knees are wide now. It's like you're a butterfly. I also like to add on a toe stretch here because the toes need it. So let's say big toe away from the second or pinky away from the 5th or 4th. Inhale. Let yourself be here for a moment and begin the legs bicycling. That could be your place. Or you could take your legs further away. If you put your hands on your belly, there it's working. If you would like to add on and it doesn't hurt your neck, go up and up and up. Good. So I like it. If your neck doesn't like this, then stay down. So you'll notice I give a lot of different options. If you ever have a body part that you need me to account for, just look at me in the screen. I will figure out what you need and give you an option. But the main thing is you listen to your body. So it's a harder pose to put your arms on your chest. 3, and your elbows glued is even harder. 2, elbows glued to your body. And then 1, and take a breather. Now let the legs go pretty wide. This is also a chance to sneak in a stretch. Go forward. Oh. And relax. And 10. And 9. Good, guys. And 8. Oh, looks beautiful. 7. As you're ready, slowly come up and let your elbow come down to the mat. Take your legs long. Take the fingertips by your ears. Now at this moment, leave yourself up for 5, 4, 3. Bye, Pam. I'm glad you could join. Anything's better than nothing. Now, if you want to add on, you rotate just 5 times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower, other side. Good. Elbow, hand. Now at first, just stay what I call static, which is a holding. No, none of our postures are ever totally concrete statues, but you're here, you're in good form, shoulder blades on the back. If you're adding on, rotate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Awesome. Go to the other side. Elbow down. Hands behind your head. Now, take an inhale. Go up. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you want to add on, extend that arm. Let it sweep the sky and go up again. 5 rainbows. 4. If you feel flexible enough, you could even touch the floor sometimes with that top arm. 3. Don't force it, but 2. It does feel amazing. 1. Now lower with care. That shoulder is integrated until you're totally switching sides. You never collapse the shoulder with body weight on it. Elbow. And also, if you want to support that elbow bone, you can also, forearm bone, that's an official term, you can double up your mat. Hold. 5. This looks really good. 3, I like how the hips off the ground. 2, energize your legs. Now, if you're adding on, this arm goes long, the top arm, your hand is painting a rainbow. Your hips lower a little bit, but not all the way to the floor. You can challenge yourself with reaching the fingertips high, but also touching the floor maybe. Don't force it, but it might feel like you can grab that floor for a moment. Now lower your hip. Woo! Other side. Go to the forearm. What we're doing is strengthening. So a lot of times my bias is posture and arm strength and core strength and balance. I have a lot of biases because it's so easy in life to be automated. Come up and hold. Everything's so automated in life. Doors open. You don't even have to roll down windows anymore in cars. You can drive through the bank. You can get your money without even getting out. So basically you want to go after strength. The option here is to lift up your arm now, draw 5 circles where you're improving mobility, and go the other way. 5 circles, whoops, a little close to the wall, and inhale. Now lower. So especially women, because we start off with about 30% fewer muscle fibers in our upper body. So in order to create that strength gain challenge we have to go after it in this life, unless you have a very upper body dominant sport or job. But this will help symmetry, make symmetry with the upper body. This arm is now going to do 5 circles each way. And go the other way. Inhale, and then exhale, and then lower. Nice job. Now we're going to take a little stretch up and forward. Now just for a moment, kind of let it be a release of tension. Letting go. Take another inhale, and exhale, come up, and then take the other leg long. One leg kind of drops to the floor like a tree pose, and exhale down. Good. Relaxing. Good. I love it. 10. And I don't see anyone right now with a hyperextensive knee, but you just want to make sure that your knee's not bending backwards on the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, come back up. Now I'm going to offer that you do either a plank, a forearm plank, and I'm going to show you might like this one, or push-ups on the wall, or a reverse tricep dip. So the plank is an option, or wall push-ups, or come up. Now you bend your elbows, and then you push your elbows long, and you lift your hips. This is strengthening. You bend your elbows, and then you push your hips up. You bend your elbows, and you push. Bend, push, bend, push. Notice how I'm lifting my hips up. It's so easy for them to kind of get droopy. Now inhale and exhale. 5. This is a great way to keep your triceps strong if you're traveling. If you just need to mix up your day with a few movements. Have you ever been working on the computer for a long time and you need to get up and do something? And then lower. And then take that forearm stretch that we were doing earlier. Pull your fingers under and drop. That looks great, guys. Inhale. And exhale. And then this is a little stretch for your hands. Pull down and go until your hands separate. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Inhale, and then we are going to do a down dog, up dog articulation. If you need to sit, grab it. Let's say your hands don't, or your wrists don't want it. You can do this on the forearms. It's not as stretched out. You're wanting your feet closer. So hands or forearms. Start with the down dog, and then you push your hips up. Now, at first, you're going to lift your heels. Lower back articulates, middle back articulates, upper back articulates, and you're shifting your weight from plank to up dog, and you curl your toes, and you curl your upper back, middle back, lower back, and your heels are back down. Lift your heels. Lower back, middle back, upper back, plank, up dog, curl your chin, upper back, middle back, lower back, heels drop. Lift your heels, articulate through your whole back, up dog, curl your chin, push up. I'm gonna look at you. Good. Yep. Nice, Jean. Nice, Shireen. Good. And this one feels good if you just need a break during an activity in the day. Up. and exhale. Now a child pose, push your hips back, walk your fingertips to one side, keep walking till you have a stretch on your back. And you can even take a clamshell here, open up your rib cage. Excuse me, I swallowed wrong. Inhale. Exhale, walk your fingertips over to the other side. Open up that rib cage. Clamshell. And then exhale to come back. All right, go back to a forearm plank when you're ready. Once you're in forearm plank, drop your left hip a little and then your right hip a little. Your left hip a little and then your right hip a little. It's going to feel like your obliques. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your pelvis. Now we're going to do some posture, which is one of the areas I like to bias because of the way our bodies are forward in most tasks. Hands by your pelvis, lift up your upper body. Lift up your legs if you can. We're going to add a flutter kick with our legs. Breathe. It's kind of like you're at let's say you're swimming laps or you're in a lake and you just want to see bubbles underneath the surface of the water by kicking your legs, where your hamstrings meet your glutes. Your arms are reaching towards your toes, so your neck feels so long. No congestion. If you're not sure, shake it out. That'll tell you. Now relax with your hands under your head. Just bend your knees. This is a way just to let and then sway them to the way let your low back rest. All right, we're going to let our legs go long again. Take your hands at your lower back and see if you can interlace them. Go up with your shoulders and your torso and your legs. Now just breathe and lift. Breathe and lift. Good. Nice. Lower for a moment. Switch your hands, the other hand's on the outside, and then go up. Good, Polly. Good. Up. Inhale. 10. And recover. If you can add on, bend the knees. Hold on to the feet. Good, Jean. Anytime you need to, you can take a child's pose. I want you to be able to listen to your body. Now, if you can reach your hands to your feet, go up. If not, just do the one where we interlace our fingers at the low back, Shalabhasana. So hold. Yeah. Good. I like it, Polly. I like it, Betty. Good. Inhale. We're going to do that one more time. Rest. Go up one more time. Inhale. And then exhale, either a child pose or a puppy dog pose. Puppy dog is just where your booty's in the air. Your choice. Puppy dog or child. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And exhale. Hands and knees. And lift up a foot. Lift up your left foot or left hand and push up. If that's too hard, just reach your arm and leg long off the floor. You're still getting balance. Yeah. Lower that hand and that knee. Switch it up. And lower. Now, child pose for a moment. Forearm plank. And we're going to add on. So first get your forearm plank. And then push your hips up until you're like a V. This is dolphin. Now shift until you're like a plank. Put your hips up, dolphin. Shift, plank. And you can be on your elbows if you want, Jean, or if you want to be on your hands, you can. Good. 4, I was just mixing it up for us, so you always have that option. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest your pelvis. Put yourself on your hands and hold. This is going to be a swan. Neck is soft. Come back down. Now, I'm going to get away from the wall because I need more arm room. You're going to take a breaststroke. You're going to lift up every time that you stretch your arms out like a big circle. Your legs are on the floor at first, but if you want to add on, you can lift them. One more. Now let your hands be a pillow and lift one leg all by itself, and then the other leg all by itself, one leg all by itself, and the other. And I want you to notice that you have a little ab tone here. You're not just collapsing in the back. It's almost like you have a piece of ice underneath your belly button. Your pelvis is level. It's not rocking. If you want to add on, take your arms like a Y or a T and lift your right arm and your left leg and your left arm and your right leg. I just tipped my Tibetan chime with my toes. That's what that noise was. Now, if you want to make it harder, all of the limbs come off. 10. And you keep swimming. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4. Recover, child pose. Push your hips back. Now, if you want to add on, bend your elbows and make it a tricep stretch. Pat yourself on the back. 5. Go into a down dog when you're ready and stretch your fingers out wide. Put your heels on the floor. Now, you can do this one on the forearms too if you need, but I'm just going to offer it on the hands to mix it up. Lift up your right leg. This is called three-legged dog. Now bend your knee underneath your body. This is flamingo. Now push your right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, flamingo. Push your leg up, right, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, flamingo. It's okay if you need to go to your forearms. Leg up, three-legged dog. Knee under, flamingo. One more time, up. Knee under. Right foot down. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Left knee under, flamingo. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Left knee under, flamingo. Good, Polly. Up, down, up, down. We're going to meet in the down dog and enjoy a calf stretch. Toes can be towards each other if you would like to open up your SI joint, your sacroiliac joint, and stretch a little differently. Let your shins down for a moment. We're going to grab a sip if you need it, and we're going to roll back about 20 seconds. Oh, I drank from that one. Let's do 20 seconds. Ten more. Okay, now once you're around the head on the floor, you can put your hands on your head, back of your head, legs up. Add rotation, crisscross, yogic bicycle, or Pilates crisscross. So you'll see I put them in those classes. It's like you noticed, Betty, I'll have a lot of crossover moves. Belly in. If your neck doesn't like this, you can leave your head on the ground and make the legs more vertical.
And for our purposes, pull your toes back. Let's make it stretch the heel. 10. Recover. Okay. Now, if you would like to add on, lift up your legs and do a little scissors. Notice how it's a hamstring stretch and it's abs. If you would like to add on, come up, stretch one leg down lower, one leg higher. You can either put your hands behind your head, which is what I'm showing, because we're going to add on rotation to this. Rotation. 10. Now, of course, if you prefer the other hand on your thigh method, that's fine. Now, pull your toes back. We're going. 10. Woo! Recover. Ha! Left leg long, right knee over, knee down, twist. Stretch it out. Take it to the other. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, you can take your right ankle to your left thigh and make it a hip stretch. And this is a fine place to move your ankles and toes. There you go. Good, Polly. Spread out your toes 5 times. Spread them. 5. Like a big fan. All right, let's try the other side, ankle to thigh. Spreading those toes. Now when you're ready, you can take legs up on the wall or a Shalabhasana or a bound angle supine. Just find a way to feel relaxed for a moment, just for this moment. We're going to breathe in and set an energy with that breath of optimal wellness. You can imagine all your fighter T cells, their white cells, just fighting anything that doesn't belong in your body, and they're doing a robust job. And you're going to imagine and feel the energy behind all your organs working well. Feel your lungs breathing better and better. Your heart better and better. Liver, stomach, spleen. Just go to your mind, give it your optimal wellness attention. It's getting better at focus, it's getting good at memory, it's getting good at exercise, good at attention, good at keeping the negative thoughts out and replacing them with solutions and positive thoughts and appreciations. Give attention to your circulation, how well it's doing, and to your nervous system, how it can go into a parasympathetic state and when you need it, just like now. And then we're going to give attention to our heart. It leads us in so much. It knows on the gut, it knows what truths are true for us. There's always going to be environmental conditions that create opportunities or paths that deviate from what you know is your truth. So you're going to be grounded in your gut, going to be grounded in your heart to know what's good for you. Now, whenever you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes and come up to a seated position. And just take a moment to place your hands on your heart. You can have that image of when you first wake up or you see your animals wake up and they stretch. And that's cell wisdom. When you go outside and you've been inside for a while and you feel a sense of lightness and freshness with the sun or the breeze and the trees blowing, that's cell wisdom that knows what's good for you. When you feel really good after a big drink, or if you're really hungry and your meals taste so good, all these are cell wisdom signs that are constantly working in our favor. So we're just going to acknowledge that cell wisdom and listen to its gut and your gut intuition, your heart as part of your next couple hour intuition, your next couple hour meditation, and know how good that feels, that you're not going to abandon yourself, that you're going to be by your side. And may you have optimal wellness the next couple hours or as long as you would like. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad to see you guys. Thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow.